Hello, Jocelyn.
Hi, Steve. Hello.
Nice to see you.
Good to be here. Thank you for the invitation to go.
So this is now January of 2019. I will see you again in November in Providence, Rhode Island.
Yes.
For the PhysCon conference.
And there won't be any snow, will there, Steve?
I can promise.
Good.
Fingers crossed. I know you've been at the PhysCon conferences since 2004 in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Yes.
What are your impressions of it, so that you can speak to students about the possibility of attending?
Yeah, PhysCon's fantastic. It's a very big meeting. So if you don't like, probably about 1,000 students, more than that. If you don't like really big groups of people, don't go. But everybody else should go because it's a fantastic experience. Not only will you get to know your fellow students from your own university better, but you'll meet students from other colleges, other universities, compare notes on what you're doing, compare notes on what you think you might do next, and get the chance to meet with some really inspirational speakers who will be doing talks and will be hanging out for a bit as well. And it's often in an interesting place. So next time it's Rhode Island, Providence, which I've never visited before, so I'm looking forward to that.
Well, I can say that at all of the PhysCon conferences we have tours. I'm not sure you've been on some, but we can encourage students to consider the tours. We're going to visit Brown University, which is in Providence, Rhode Island. We're going to visit Harvard University.
Right.
MIT. Woods Hole Oceanographic Institute.
Wow.
And the U.S. Submarine School at Groton, Connecticut.
Gee, so lots of big name places to visit on tours. Yes.
And
smashing.
I think they'd be wonderful. Also, the students will present their research. Have you had a chance to look at their posters and discuss with them?
Yes, I remember poster sessions at a couple of the SPSs I've been at. They're busy. There's lots of people, lots of talking. It's very lively, and of course a fantastic range of posters because people will do research projects on all sorts of areas. So it's really, really interesting.
And I'm sure that they're very happy to have their posters read by you. I'm sure they're excited to discuss their science with you.
Yeah. I never get round all of them though. There's far too many.
There'll be even more this time.
Will there? Right. Okay.
We think there'll be about 700 posters.
Wow. That's a lot of posters. That's a lot of posters to take in, but yeah, that'll be fun. That'll be really good.
Actually, at this meeting we are expecting 1,500.
Really?
So it's going up. It's going up a little bit since.
Yes.
You've been at your last one.
Yeah, that's great. So it's such a good event. I could imagine students go home and talk so enthusiastically about it that word will spread and more will come.
I know our students are excited about coming. That they're talking about it, planning about it. It takes some effort to arrange. So I encourage students to, in fact, plan now, go to their administrations and begin the fundraising process.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, because you do need money to get there. And I guess Rhode Island is in a bit of a corner of the country, so okay for those from Cambridge and maybe from New York, but others are going to have to travel a fair bit.
It's true. It's drivable by a large population, but it is in that corner called New England.
Yeah. It's a lovely country, though.
It is, in the smallest of all the states.
Yes.
And the state with the longest name.
Is it?
The name is Rhode Island and Providence Plantations.
Ah, I didn't know the second bit of that. Right. And I think it's got quite a lot of coastline one way and another, quite a lot of waterfront.
That is true, and that's a good point. It is in fact called the Ocean State.
Ah, yes.
In part because of that. It has excellent beaches, some well-known ones like in Newport, Rhode Island, and in Narragansett Bay. A lot of it is ocean, and a lot of it is bay beaches.
Yes.
And not far from Cape Cod and Boston and New Hampshire and so on.
Yes,
so it's a very nice area.
Nice mountains inland if anybody wants to go hiking. There's good stuff. Yeah.
That's true. So the conference will last about, I think it's about 3 days plus the day of touring. I should mention that on April the 1st, the registration will open up.
Right, that's a good date to remember, 1st of April.
1st of
Yes,
April.
yeah.
And it's coming very soon. The webpage is under preparation now.
Mm-hmm.
And the final details of the conference, the speakers, the workshops are being finalized at this time.
So that'll all be up on the web quite soon?
Some of it is now, and more will go on the web
Right.
within the next several weeks. So
Mm-hmm.
I think it's important to note that people go to the website and look at it.
And keep going, because there'll be more and more.
And we are going to have maybe 24 workshops approximately, in addition to the talks, where some of them will be hands-on or group discussions about
Right.
issues in physics, or I'll also have some outreach demonstrations displayed. And Brown University is going to be the host school,
Good, that's nice.
and they have agreed to put on a breakfast, and Jim Gates from the last conference will speak to
Yes.
the students at the breakfast.
Because he's now at Brown, isn't he?
Correct?
Yep, so
Jim Gates.
he's going to be the breakfast speaker, is he?
Yes.
Hey, that'll be worth being at, worth getting up for.
That's correct. You have to get up, maybe leave by about 7 a.m. or so, but that's
Whoa,
definitely worth it.
whoa. It is worth it. I mean, he's exceptional and a very fine speaker, so it's great that he's involved.
And we agree 100%. I should mention that your role at the conference will be as Honorary Chair,
Mm-hmm.
and we look forward to having you give a plenary talk there as well.
We'll see how that works.
Well, based on the past, when we've heard you before, I'm optimistic.
Yes, no, it's real fun to get there. I'm looking forward to it hugely. They really are fantastic conferences. I find everybody very friendly, and it's easy to talk with people. So even if you can't come with a big group, you know, you're coming on your own, you'll be fine. It'll be fun.
Well, thank you very much, Jocelyn. I think from these remarks we can encourage students to consider coming.
Yep. See you in Rhode Island.